Well, let's get started. Quantifiers are used to give someone information about the number or amount of something. There are so many quantifiers in English, but now we will be focusing on a loaf of bread means sepapan roti. For example, we bake a loaf of bread. Kita memanggang sepapan roti. A loaf of bread can only be used to express the quantity of bread. A cup of, secangkir. For example, I bought a cup of coffee. Saya membeli secangkir kopi. A glass of, segelas. I drink a glass of milk. Saya minum segelas susu. A bottle of, sebotol. I bring a bottle of water. Saya membawa sebotol air. A can of, sekaleng. I want a can of soda. Saya ingin sekaleng soda. A bag of, sekantung. I have a bag of crisps. Saya mempunyai sekantung keripik. A piece of, sepotong. I ate a piece of cake. Saya memakan sepotong kue. A slice of, sepotong atau seiris. I have a slice of pizza. Saya mempunyai sepotong pizza. A carton of, sekarton. I have a carton of oranges. Saya mempunyai sekarton jus jeruk atau saya mempunyai sekotak jus jeruk. A box of, sekotak. There's a box of chocolate on the table. Ada sekotak coklat di atas meja. A bar of. She buys a bar of chocolate. Dia membeli sebatang coklat. Some, beberapa. There are some burgers on the table. Ada beberapa burger di atas meja. Yep, this is all that we have learned today. A loaf of, a cup of, a glass of, a bottle of, a can of, a bag of, a piece of, a slice of, a carton of, a box of, a bar of, and some. Next, we are going to learn about how many and how much. How many and how much means the same. In bahasa, we could literally say berapa banyak. How many is used for countable nouns. Look at the dialogue. How many oranges are there on the table? There are 10 oranges on the table. Oranges is countable nouns. And now let's compare to this. How much? How much is only used for uncountable nouns. Let's take a look at the dialogue. How much juice do we have? We have 2 cartons of juice. And now last example. How much sugar do we have? We have a bag of sugar. Okay, anyone knows what's the difference between countable and uncountable nouns? Countable nouns, we can count it easily. we can add 1, 2, 3 before the nouns. And for anything that we can add s or es is also a countable noun. Meanwhile, for uncountable nouns, we cannot count it. Only for the liquids, particles, solids, and gases. As I said earlier, something that we can count with 1, 2, 3 is countable noun. Look at the examples: oranges, apples, bananas, strawberries, flowers, eggs, pears, sweets, carrots. They all can be added by s or es. That's why they all belong to countable nouns. All liquids like water, juice, milk, coffee are not countable. Now, can we count water like 1 water, 2 water, 3 water? Of course not. That's why it is uncountable noun. And just like liquids, something that is particle or something that looks really small cannot be counted. And last one, meat, cheese, they belongs to solid and they are also uncountable nouns. For now, let's guess the answers. The answer is how much? How much coffee do we need? We need 2 cups of coffee. Coffee is uncountable. That's why we need to use how much. The answer is how many? How many apples are there on the tree? There are 2 apples on the tree. Apple is countable now. We can count it easily. The answer is how much? How much milk do we have? We have 2 bottles of milk. Milk is uncountable nouns. It's liquid. We cannot count it. 1 milk, 2 milk, 3 milk. The answer is how many eggs are there in the nest? There are 5 eggs in the nest. Egg is countable, so we need to use how many. The answer is how much cheese do we need? We need a piece of cheese. Cheese is uncountable now.